Good morning, everyone. It is early as hell. I was up at the butt crack of dawn. Gotta be into work a little earlier today, and I hope you're doing well on this fine Wednesday. Of course, I'm being joined on the couch by none other than Bub, who is demanding attention. Fine time for him to wake up for that. Or maybe he just wants to be fed early. I'm not sure. Anyway. Oh, Wednesday. Let's get down to this, shall we? Yesterday was kind of a heavy reading. Had a nice little warning. Sort of like a bridge out ahead. So who is our guide for today? We have the Well of Weird. The very well from which, if I understood that correctly, was the well from which the runes surfaced. And not to worry, I did find my glasses. They are on my face today, so we are good to go. Here we go. So, what this tells you is that you're a force in your own life. Your magic is very real. I actually watched a video here on YouTube entitled "What is Magic?" and the presenter tried to kind of put it into a 15-minute explanation, but it was very good. But right now this card is I'm sorry, my sinuses are a little messed up, so it's messing with my voice and stuff like that, so you're going to hear me clearing my throat a lot. But this is calling us to direct our future. Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, I think that our guide was the 9 worlds, where everything was connected. So this week alone, we've had, if I'm not mistaken, I think we've had Yggdrasil. Let me look. Yep, we had Yggdrasil day before yesterday, so Monday. Then after that we had the 9 worlds. Today we have the Well of Weird, which let us know, number one, we're part of something bigger than ourselves. Number two, everything is connected, and then this distills it into a much smaller sort of focus here. So definitely don't dwell on the past, because you'll miss your present and the opportunity to direct your future. So even the external influences that may apply to us, they're connected. So definitely take your opportunity to take your power back. Direct your own future. Get into the driver's seat and get ready. So who is our spirit animal? We have a vulture today. And of course the subtitle here is that nothing is wasted. And we're talking about nothing being wasted. We surely should not waste opportunities. Opportunities in our lives are everything. If we seize upon a good opportunity and stay with it, you never know where it could take you. And sometimes, it's taking a little bit of a risk. Personally, taking a risk on crypto has has seen lots of highs and lots of lows for me. I'm staying with it even through the lows, because I see that as my ticket upward. And you know what, if I can actually use that to help pull some people up with me, that's a possibility. As I like to say, I've got a ticket on a rocket. You can come with me, but you have to purchase your own ticket. So, what seems hideous actually has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from those experiences are talismans that will serve you on your journey, wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form, and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant. Remember what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday in the reading, I mentioned that the problem areas, all of our suffering should have brought us wisdom, and that wisdom should have been applied so that if you ran into your tower burning down, you are at least left with the foundation, and from there you can rebuild and possibly make something brand new. You can improve on old ideas. Maybe there was something structurally in that tower that was just a bit off. Well, now is a good time to redesign that tower, make those improvements, make it stronger, build it out of better materials. Just a thought. Alright, let's get down to the tarot, because I do have to get this thing into the pipe. So, what do we need for today? We're going to go with a little past, present, and future here. So we've got that Five of Swords popped up again, ladies and gentlemen. But we do have the Star, and we have the Lovers right there in our future. I do love this card. I love the artwork on it. That's quite beautiful, I think. That Five of Swords from the past, yes. Some of us yesterday entered into a bit of suffering. Yesterday wasn't good for some of us, but we got through it. We're okay. I think we're going to be just fine from the looks of things anyway. Let's see here. Now, if I remember correctly, this was that particular card, that Five of Swords, was like a Pyrrhic victory. We really went all out. We really went all out, and in some cases we lost. Maybe we lost friends, and I definitely see that. But it's okay. Like I said, when you begin to change certain aspects of yourself, when you really go all in on something and you lose big, you find out exactly who your real friends are. And then we have that Star, and the Star is our hope, our inspiration, you know, that generosity. We're going to find that with our true friends. Our true friends will be there for us. They will guide us. They will direct us. It's important to note that your true friends will never guide you wrong. As a matter of fact, this card has come into play in my own life. In fact, all three of these have. So I am definitely relating to like this is resonating with me pretty well so far. The partnerships that you'll end up in, whether the lovers doesn't necessarily mean romantic. This could be business. This could be just friends. But those partnerships, those union between you and something or someone else is going to be very strong. And that's what's going to be pulling you out of your past, of that loss. So, and of course, in any relationship, it's important to remain authentic, and that's why I pulled Sacred Rebels out today. So, we also have receiving, come to life, and a bit of shock of the new. We talk about shocks like that. Culture shock. We're in a new place. We're looking around and we just, holy crap, that's a thing? It wasn't like that back home. We get that a lot. But right now, about the receiving, let's get on the receiving end, because we do have a message incoming. I think it's important that we grasp it, don't you? So, right there, in your past, though you've kind of lost, your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, sometimes we forget this. We become swept up in the momentum of habitual consciousness, and we forget to take a moment to stop, breathe, and just be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that's receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. But we haven't done this enough. So, our souls are becoming parched and drying out, sort of like my mouth right now. We've got that energy going out, and we've been doing it a lot. We really haven't stopped to replenish, have we? And there's not enough coming back in. And it's time to bring something back in. You have to receive and be received. So you're being offered a chance for restoration now, to feel nourished, cared for, and loved. So accept it. You deserve it. We all do. So for come to life. Come to life, I've seen this card before, but I've worked with this deck so little that it's, sometimes I do need a little bit of a reference here. So coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of those and more. Feelings are going to come and go swiftly when allowed to flow, so you might need to paint, write, enact rituals, sing, dance. Your feelings, you need to do those to help that direct that flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. In this process, you're uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. There is one other thing. So you have to support yourself and have courage during this process. So your monkey mind is not to run the show, and by monkey we mean you can see the little monkey right there wanting to run everything. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it's not the one in charge. The real you speaks through your rebellious sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. So, while the mind may make sense today, it's better to kind of trust your heart. And then there's that shock we were talking about. I'm going to make a little bit of a bold prediction. I think that shock card is going to be more like you're shocked at the revelation. So there's a stirring at the deepest level within you. Something new will break through, and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation, but you must bear the strangeness first. The strangeness might be something that rattles your beliefs about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique sacred art being crafted by the hand of your creator. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. There we go. That's better. Right now, there are people that are going to be realizing some things. There are going to be some revelations. Okay? There's a ton of bullshit out there. Bullshit even your mind is telling you is true. You gotta stop listening to that for just a minute. Gonna have to go in a little deeper. There's a like a meme that had gone around and said, even if you're not conspiracy minded, everything in your soul has to be telling you something is wrong. And while I'm not, giving you a conspiracy theory to believe in, I'm saying, look around. Have you ever seen people so at each other's throats? Ever in your life? I can tell you for a fact, something is wrong. And the more we like to just parade around just how smart we are. Remember when I said yesterday in the summary, reaching across is critical. It is critical to avoid total catastrophe. Some of us are going to hit this point right here, and we're going to instantly Shia LaBeouf our way out of it, going, no, 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 no. Listen to it. Examine it. Don't come from a place that's mental. How do you feel about it? Objectively, how do you feel about it? When it presents itself, and it will, just remember to breathe. Remember, this is the part where you have to breathe, you have to receive, and you have to be. You're going to have to go back on the loss. You're going to have to remember that your friends are here. You're going to have to remember that someone is going to be right there, and they're not going to be there to tell you, I told you so. They're going to be there to welcome you. They'll help guide you through all this. Don't worry. You do have people in place. And so, from the well, what runes will we take up? I think it's an interesting question. What runes will be guiding us today? We've got Uruz. We've got Nothiz. And we've got Tewaz. Really could have used you yesterday. Would have been your day yesterday. Would have been fitting. Now, let's see what I got here. Uruz is one I know I've seen before, so that. So we've got Uruz, Nothiz. And of course, Tewaz. So, it's alright to build that personal power here, and you're going to do it with some kind of speed. But do it ethically. Do it responsibly. So, Remember when I said you are a force in your own life. Your magic is very real. That's what this card is pointing towards. Because your will can change your fate. It can forge a path where there is none. Remember yesterday that forge don't follow card was there. And this is reinforcing that one from yesterday. So definitely get into that. Look to your health and vitality, for those may need healing. Now, pointing at that receiving card again. You've already given everything. Look how they're lining up. You've given everything. And guess what? You need to knock it off. You need to take a minute and breathe. Take a little bit of me time. Get into like a couple minutes worth of meditation here. Take back that personal power. Well, I'm going to let that sink in for just a minute. Now, with the Northeast, this is where you need to break free from those obsessions. If you're repeating something a lot, if you're constantly telling people something, if you find that you have to keep telling someone something, it's not self-evident, maybe it's time to change that. That is a difficult thing to do, but it's doable. It's not easy, but it's doable. But this is where you separate those needs from your wants. Just remember, all things in moderation. Okay? And Tewaz, of course, is justice. It's about being balanced. It's about, that's been kind of the running theme, being balanced and all that other good stuff. We're not running into any ice, which is that's great news. You have, self-sacrifice is necessary a lot. But you've seen it here. You've done it a little much. This is all kind of going back to that. But this is telling you, don't worry about that. You may have lost quite a bit, but it's going to pay off. You're going to be just fine. You will have your justice. Don't worry. Let that sit in the hands of the gods for the moment. But now is a good time to create something new. Now is a great time to kind of nourish those seeds of those ideas that you want to plant. And I say do it. Hop on it. Or as Camelot 331 would say, get on it. Doggone it. I'm not going to do the singing part that he does. I'm not doing it. Alright, so let's sum up. You have engaged in a lot of self-sacrifice here. Your self-sacrifice has left you just almost depleted. It is time to knock that off. You're going to have friends who are going to be guiding you. I know this is kind of in reverse here. The partner, the friend, the relationship that's going to be guiding you. I know that that's reversed. However, it's still there. Sometimes you have to kind of present the end and then fill in the gaps. Plenty of movies have done that. Anyway, it's time to kind of receive that. Listen to your heart a little more. It's going to come as a shock. Don't worry. Your friends are going to be there to help you. Everything is looking really good. It's time to break free from all those obsessions that you had. Moderate yourself a little bit. You're going to be just fine. Build that personal power ethically from the inside out. Remember, I told you, if you want to change the world, you have to change yourself. Believe it or not, and I'm going to reiterate this. Now I'm obsessing here. Again, you want to change the world, you have to change yourself. Let's say you decide you're going to lose some weight. All your friends have been saying, no, you're beautiful as you are. But you know deep down, you're not feeling good. This does not feel good to you. You decide you want to lose that weight. Again, that would be your decision, not mine, not theirs. If you decide that on your own, suddenly they're like, did someone shame you into it? And you're like, no, I feel terrible. I want to lose this. I would like to be able to do certain things without being winded. You know, there are going to be people that fall completely out of your life. They're going to hate you for it. Want to know why? They hate themselves. They can't stand themselves, and you'll see it. As you progress, as you're taking the purple slings and arrows from these people, you're going to find new people will step into your life, and they will do everything in their power to help you achieve your goals. You will have a support system. Those are the people that matter. Those people who fall off, those people who leave you behind because of your decision, no matter what that decision is, they were never your friends. They never loved you. They never cared about you. And that's evident because they only loved you conditionally. See what I'm saying? Okay. That's where all of this is going. It's been the running theme this whole week. And you're going to be waking up to some bullshit. And when you see it, call it out. Walk away from it. Remember, unless they're your parents, you owe them money, or you're fucking, you don't owe them anything. Understand? Get what I mean? I hope this resonated with you. As always, I thank you all for showing up today. Thank you for allowing me in your day for a little while. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. And as always, shine on.